So lastly, for looking at events within DiggDawg, the final kind of feature I want to talk about is services. Now, services are, again, another form of templates, but they're slightly looser. So some of my users in the past had, said to me that sometimes the core events that DiggDawg offers are too rigid and they don't offer enough flexibility. So to give you a specific example, you might add a walk, which uses your default walk charge, but then some users might often do like a group hike. It's a bespoke event, etc. And rather than going through and creating a walk event, they just wanted something a bit more flexible and a bit quicker than going through and mapping a bespoke walk. So let's just kind of walk through an example and I'll show you exactly what I mean with what a service is. All right, so let's go into services. And you'll see here I've got 4 services already, but let's go and make one. Okay, so quite similar to how you would map an event. The key difference here is you're not going to see any clients. So I want to make a group hike. Decide what type. Is it a walk? Is it boarding? Is it daycare? Or is it a custom event? It'll be a walk. Now this is where I was talking about having that flexibility. This specific walk can have a specific charge. So if your group hikes are 2 hours and you charge a bit extra, this is where this saves you a little bit of time and allows you to customize DiggDawg to suit your needs. So I'm going to say £20 per client. I'm going to give it a color and then duration. So duration is only really important if you use the booking system. I will have dedicated videos to how you configure the booking system, but for now we're just going to crack on with what the core feature of services is. Another thing to note is that any service you create will be available to your clients if you have created them an account on the booking app. Okay, so you've got some optional information here. You don't even need to add a start time and end time. This is where I'm talking about giving you that flexibility. You might not even know when you're going to do your event. So I've got a really loose template here. Okay, so I'm going to save my service. Then I'm going to go back to the diary and I'm going to hit add new. So as you can see, my group hike is now under my services. So again, it's pre-populated all the information, which basically is next to nothing that we had because we want it to be flexible. You'll see here we've got the group hike, it's got the color we used. So let's select the time. So let's go and select okay, and then I'm going to select. So you can see here that the charge is no longer a default walk charge. The charge is actually the charge from the service. Now to kind of prove that's the case, we've got £20 here. I'm just going to quickly go back and change the default charge to 100 just so it's obvious. Okay, so I'll save that. Go back to diary, add new, click group hike, and then add a client. And you'll see here the charge is 100. Okay, so the charge for this service is specific to that particular service. And then I'm just going to add a time and then hit add. And that maps to your diary just like any other event would. So services is just another sort of flexible template that you can use to make managing your diary that little bit easier.